What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and today we're going to talk about artistic timing. Okay? Now, this is a thing that I came up in my head about an idea I have, but artistic timing. What I mean by that is having the right timing or knowing the right moment to work on a project or to put out a project. Okay? Now, my personal belief that there are two kinds of people, and I think kind of everyone has this in them, but the people who definitely do these two things. There's the kind of artist that is prolific, that can create and put out work constantly. Like every time you look up, another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece. Okay. Then you have the artists that they create. They create a lot because, like most artists do a lot of creating because they have a lot of ideas in our head. So we're going to actually do a lot of creating. However, other artists may not put out the same amount of work. So let's say for instance, let's say you have an artist that does takes a month and do like maybe a bunch of paintings. I don't know, different sizes of canvas, but just has a bunch of work. Let's say 20 pieces in a short amount of time. Okay, 20 pieces in a month, right? And they put it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, so all at the 20, right? Just as soon as they do it, put it out. As soon as they do it, put it out. As soon as they do it, put it out, right? Then you may have the artist that may do 2 pieces a month, right? And they may wait until a certain time, a certain designated time, to put that work out, right? It could be a special occasion, a holiday, or certain event going on, or something may happen in the news. Then they may say, okay, this may be the proper moment to put this out because everyone's attention will be on this particular subject. So let me put out this piece that I have on this subject, and boom, right? So the question is, what kind of artist are you? Are you the prolific, constant making work and constantly putting it out, or are you the specific time kind of artist? Which one are you? Me personally, I tend to jump in between worlds because, to be honest with you, I'm very prolific. I run through paper, I run through canvases like crazy, and I try to put them out as much as I can. However, what I've learned the art of proper timing. Like I can have, like right now I have over here in the corner that you can't see. I have like 33 painted canvases, right? 33 painted canvases of different events, different subjects, right? And I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks of different drawings. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen, right? And I can easily put out a a post of just nothing but work. I can easily do that. However, what I've learned is that the I've noticed that when I put out certain works at specific times, the reaction is greater. Right? Let's say I got a YouTube video, right? Called shoot, what is it called? It's called Nintendo Civil War, right? Nintendo Civil War. Now, it's a bunch of drawings, right? I could just put out on any time, any other time, just could just ran them out, and then the audience would have saw it and maybe like it, maybe not. But what I did was I made those drawings around the time where Captain America Civil War was coming out, right? Right around that time it was coming out, I decided to do a video about those drawings. And when I did that, the reaction was huge. That's what's up the question, why is that? How come some works of art get a faster and bigger response than others? Is it the quality of work? Is it subject matter? Is it the colors? What is it? I said, let me see if I can actually let me see let me do if I can do this again. So I did another video, a recent video. It's called F. Christopher Columbus, right? It's not an artistic piece, it's more of a historical commentary piece about the life and history of Christopher Columbus, right? And when I put that out, it blew up again. I said, what is it about those two videos in particular and other videos that I see on YouTube or on social media period that tends to get the better results, better viewership, better, let's say results. I said, well, the title brings about a certain idea because you have, like say, a Captain America Civil War. The movie was just coming out, and then I put Nintendo Civil War. Everybody knows Nintendo, right? And everybody's mind was on Captain America Civil War. So the idea of Civil War was in people's mind, fresh in their mind. So I combined two names that people are familiar with, Nintendo and Civil War, put them together. Then the subject matter, I did the most popular Nintendo characters. There are plenty of Nintendo characters, but I did the most popular ones that most can be better identified by the masses. Zelda, no, Legend of Zelda, Mario, Mega Man, Metroid, Pokemon, Donkey Kong. Names that everyone is very familiar with. And I put them all together. The same way how Captain America Civil War, we all know Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, all these characters that people already know, right? And they put them all together. So when I did that, and it was fresh on people's mind of Captain America Civil War, they made the correlation. They made the transfer. The people made the transfer. They said, okay, Captain America Civil War, Nintendo Civil War. This artist is obviously doing something. He's connecting the two. He's making his own version of Civil War. And the artwork is good, so let me see what it looks like, right? So I said, okay, let me take that same idea and let's try it with other things that I do to see if it works. Halloween is here. Well, Halloween just passed, yesterday, October 31st. I did a video on the history of Halloween, right? A lot of people don't know the history of Halloween, but Halloween is still on people's mind because it is the day, October 31st, right? Right now it's November 1st, but still when it was Halloween. I said, okay, because I had did the video the day before Halloween. I said, let me put it out on Halloween so the idea of Halloween can be on people's mind, and when they see something that's about Halloween, they could go right to it. Plus, I did some drawings that are Halloween themed. So I gave people different two different doses of Halloween. I gave them a historical Halloween lecture, whatever you want to call it, and I did drawing. Because I'm an artist, so I can't do one without doing some kind of visual representation of it. So I did it. And people sought after it. So I said, okay, There's something in the timing. This thing about timing as an artist seems to be very, very beneficial when used properly. Which told me that, maybe I don't have to be so prolific in my drawing. What I can do is I can forecast. Sorry if you hear the noise, that's a school bus. Don't worry about that. If I know what people like and what they gravitate to, I can actually forecast in the future. I can plan ahead and say, okay, any holidays coming up next that I can do a drawing on that people still in their mind. What movies are coming out? What video games are coming out? What TV shows are coming out? What's popular now that everybody think about? I did a video. I did a YouTube video with a mashup of Pokemon Go and Star Wars. Right? Pokemon Go had just came out. It was going crazy. It was on fire. And the Star Wars movie, the new movie, was out in theaters, and it was still fresh in people's minds. So I had two ideas that were fresh in people's mind. I put them together. Okay? And that got people's attention again. So, okay, I have to think about when I want to place my ideas. That's timing. It's when, where, how, why, and who. Who is my audience? Why am I putting it out on this time? When am I putting it out? Where would I put it out? Because if you're gonna put out where, you usually put it out on your biggest social media platforms. My biggest one is Instagram. Right? I got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat, but Instagram is my biggest one. So when I do a drawing or do a video, I put it out on there. I put a link there, and people will see it and say, okay, well, let me get this link, and boom, go to the video and stuff, right? But it's that timing. It's strategic. So I realized, okay, if I want more people to see my work, I have to really think and calculate when I make these moves. It's chess moves. Chess moves is when to make these moves, and how you're going to make them, and where you're going to make them, and who you're going to make them with or make them to. So it's timing, artistic timing. When they say timing is everything, timing is key. What's the key to a good joke? Timing. It all applies. So I said, okay, now that I know this, now that I've seen results, not only from myself but from other people, say, okay, I can be more strategic in my drawing. I can plan ahead. I can make a list of things I want to work on and put them out at certain times because I know the results I'm looking for. I now know when to put them. Right? I now know when to place these ideas so they can stick really stick in people's minds, right? So just think about that. Just think about the timing of things. Now you can still be prolific. You can still put out stuff and just non-stop. That works too. I still do that too. But I've noticed that when I actually do a little bit of both, when I do the prolific route, or I can do the slow-paced timing route, I can still get the results I want because now I'm known for doing this. So I have a standard to keep, and because I have a standard to keep, I know when to strategically put these things in place, right? All right. So give that some thought. Think about that. You have the prolific artist, and then you have the slow to strategic artist. Okay, which one are you? Are you one or the other, or do you do a little bit of both? All right. Post your comment down below, though. Drop some nodules. Tell me what you think. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.